Welcome back, everybody. We are coming to you with a new game that dropped yesterday. I had done a recording of it. Oh. Let's see. I had done a recording of it, and let's try something. Let's go delete that. So I wanted to start a new game because the audio was so messed up. I didn't realize how loud the audio actually was going to be until I listened to the recording. You couldn't even hear my voice. This is called Wytchwood. It's a new indie game. It was supposed to be a cross between like a Gothic medieval kind of game and Stardew Valley. And I thought it was darling. It's adorable. So here we go. Once upon a time there lived an odd little witch in an odd little house. She spent most of her days tending to her odd little garden and resting in her odd little chair. On this day, however, her sleep is interrupted by an odd little noise. Ma! What? Stop that. And then she runs super fast. On little tiny bird legs. You devil, how dare you wake a young lady from her beauty sleep? Blah. Shoo! Get out of my house. You mindless beast, you're making a mess. With a swift kick in the rump, you boot the goat through the front door. Nah. When this place gets so cluttered, I could have sworn I swept the hearth just yesterday. First things first, my old grimoire must be around here somewhere. Alright, so let's go get the grimoire and we'll get through this first part pretty quick. Like I said, I did this yesterday thinking that the recording was recording everything fine. Oh, here it is. It's lighter than I recall. Your grimoire contains all of your craftable recipes. You can open it anytime you're pressing H. So let's take a look. I can do a mending poultice, but I need forest herbs and a hag shroom. So let's see. All my recipes are missing. That damnable creature, he chewed up all the pages of my book. There's my belt. I need it to carry my things if I'm to confront the beast. And by the beast, she means the goat. I must have left it in that trunk over there. See, these pictures are very interesting to me. Let's take all of this stuff. Okay. You can point and click, which I think is, good. You can play it with a controller, you can point and click, or you can use the WASD keys. My poor back. How long was I napping for? Oh, a good dose of medicine ought to soothe these aching bones before I head outside. And at least I still have the recipe for the mending potion. So, as you hover over stuff, it will highlight it, which comes in helpful in the forest. Of course, everything kind of sparkles and shines a little bit. So we want to make the mending potion. Okay, and we made it, and now I'm just going to use it. Ah, so much better. Now I can go outside. And it's going to tell you here, you stepped outside into a human marsh, immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Oh, close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, the whole yard's gone to the weeds. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear it braying through the dense bramble. Where did that cross-eyed Billy get? You could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Press tab to open the map, look around the surroundings. And you can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. You don't have to actually use the Q or the E. I like how it kind of like gets all humid and looking and stuff. There's the goat. Meh. Is that all you got to say for yourself? Meh. The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball. Oh, yes. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me now? Apologies. It's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Huck, there's dirt in its mouth. Blech. Blech. You can talk? Well, of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken. Though, I suppose, time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon? Amount of what? Oh dear, you really don't remember. We should go over the contract details again, down there. The goat nods its head towards the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. Just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock? Well, you're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look, and I'm sure it'll come back to you. You open your witch's eye with G to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. So, it needs a unveiling powder. Meh. Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may look old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface. Aha. I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched into the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. Powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes. I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of abyssal possession. By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. H. I need one of each of those. And, well, I need 1, 2, and 1. Okay, so let's go back down here. I love the statues. They're all... Alright. And hit H and craft that. Alright. I love the noise it makes. Poof. You smear a handful of the glowing powder into the runes of the doorway. The cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance. Okay, you squint attempting to discern the meaning of the letters, and they appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen. It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate. The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses. Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes. I cannot see. Unbelievable. What help are you then? Well, I didn't come here to help. I came to collect. Now, do something about this mop of hair, would you? Fine. Fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. Give me that. Give me that. This really is a collector's game. Yay, shears. Meow. Come here. Come here. Be still. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes. Oh, much better. Oh, look at that face. Watch your tongue, or I'll give you a good snip too. Now you can read the runes, or can you read the runes or not? The space beneath, she sleeps alone. Tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of 4 shall enroot the stone. Braziers burn and await the crone. Crone? Who's it calling a crone? What are these tokens I'm to burn? Well, perhaps you ought to take a closer look at those braziers. Okay, so I need a shiny stone. Yeah. Dog hair, blue feather. Okay. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep. I don't think so, but feel free to sift through the creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. Ooh. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame? The goat motions to the far side of your yard. Well, I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. Whee! We get to leave! I want these, though. Was I washing stuff? Is that it? I guess I gotta clip this stuff away. I think tangled vines have overgrown and something sharper than your fingernails will be needed to get through. I'm cutting? Okay. Snipping and tearing your shears make short work of the brambles. And... Cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step into a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards. An oppressive star-filled void stretches far as you can see. Though there's no wind or sound in this void, a warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. Doorway. Yes, a doorway. I want that. I've already explored all of this. So, alright. See, everything shines here. Everything's all shiny. Okay, so we gotta talk to her. So the woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. Haha, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking at with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo tuft forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest, and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? Glance upwards at the small blue bird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. That's a shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheeks with seeds. And take that squirrel, for example. Spending a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Observation is the key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The blue bird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. So, I'm gonna head over this way. I need to snag something away from the doggo. No I don't. I need to make something first. I'm just going around collecting stuff, and as you can see, that's what she meant, and it needs a snap trap, but I have to get a few things first. I'm picking up a whole bunch of stuff. Hello, forest. I need some petals. All I get's 2? Oh, there's another. See, the little glowy things really help you discover where stuff might be hidden. Hi, squirrel. Hi, squirrel. Cut across, and here's the camp. Yes, I know. Okay, aha! You there, give me a hand, would you? With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere. My darn useless son was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again, probably to go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood's rotted. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms, something growing inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. Well, as much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense, anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing this. Take it. I gotta find a stump. There's... Yay! Stump! Stump mushrooms! And now I'm gonna go this way and meet his son after collecting a bunch of stuff. Ugh. Give me the nummies. The numb sleepy mushrooms. Oi, lady, what's with that great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Aw, you're just jealous. Boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all of his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Juggling a little more than you can handle, hey? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish feeling about like that? Are you daft? Me frogs are hungry, so I gotta catch some of them fireflies to feed 'em. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? And that would let you swing that net properly. Oh, I see how it is. You're after my precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies, and maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. I'll take it. Come here. I want you too. Yeah. Aha, I got a fairy. Well, I got fairy dust. There. Well, these hoppers aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster we can eat. The frogs can eat. Take your fireflies. The voice shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are going to feast tonight. Now, about our deal, you agreed to trade me one of your pets there. Ha ha! What deal? I don't remember making no deal. Frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Oh, shucks, I never liked him anyway. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Come here, you. I want you. Gotcha. Now, I have to make something. So you can click on something. If you don't have it, you can make it. I'm going to make a couple of them. And then I'm going to craft this guy. And then I'm going to set him down. And then walk off. And then immediately squishy squishy. And I need to make another. Because I need the feathers. Alright. So we gotta go to a bird's landing spot. Do we see a birdie anywhere? There's a birdie. And then walk off. And wait. No! There! Thank you. I thought I wasn't gonna get it for a second. Alright, because I gotta make something else. I learned this the hard way. Alright. Don't get mad at me, doggy. Don't get mad at me. And some shears. And we'll talk to you. Oh man, oh jeez, I don't know about this. You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well. Ah! What's the matter with you? It could have fallen in. Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge like some wobbly stork. So what's interesting down this well anyway? Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasure down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel and thought I'd give her a go. Put the ropes out and it looks awfully dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows. You ever consider that those ghoulies might be getting goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself. Yes. The old well is deep and dark, and you might be able to climb down into it, but the rope's long since rotted away. Twine. You toss a length of strong homemade rope down into the darkness. Seems like it should support you without much fuss. This is gonna be loud. Okay, so the reason I needed this was because of this. Yes. Okay, and now with the trowel, I have all of these. And up this way is something you need. And I need to get on here. There's a froggy somewhere. No froggy. But there's a blue stone. There's the frog. Come here, I want more of your slime apparently. Okay. Alright. So, we noticed earlier this was sparkling. Awesome. I got a coal. Campfire ember. And now I can go and mess with the dough. Alright, evening, ma'am. I thought at first time I came through here, I was like, dang, did I wander into Beauty and the Beast territory? Because that looks like an old Gustav. Poor Gustav. Come to check on the pottery. I'm afraid the fires... I just fired the kilns up, so there'll be a while yet. Pottery, but I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Well, you could try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. So... I gotta inspect the doggo, so I need a sporific morsel. I need to make a sporific morsel. So to make the sporific morsel, I have to make this. To make this, I have to make this stuff. So, one sporific morsel, please. Oops. Alright. So I need to have this on to approach the dog. Come here. Give her that. She goes to sleep. Take her hair. There we go. So frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back now. I don't want to do that yet. I want to... Oops. I want to catch these guys for some reason. They just make me think of, you ever watch Spirited Away? Where'd it go? Where'd that little bastard go? Where'd he go? There were two of you. Well, that's not fair. I wanted little sooties. Come here. I want to be like Spirited Away. Come here. Oh! Yes, please. I will rob the old man. Sit spry. Now, I think that's all I can get from here. That's a good pup. I'm disappointed. One of the little things ran away and I can't find it. Now I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna waste... This guy will try and transport me home, but I don't want to waste it when it's right here. And then I just jog across to the other one. Now we can go and do our ritual. Our ritual. Alright. So here we go with the blue stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open and a cold green light swallows it in its flames. So the brazier waits for an offering. Ugh, this is gross. Okay. So you gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and plops before the cold flames reduce it to fine odorless ash. The purple hair. The brazier waits an offering. The dog hair. Dog hair takes a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The first bristle into four foul-smelling coils before erupting into cold green flames. Brazier awaits an offering, so we'll do the blue feather. So strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. The emerald flames of the braziers place strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadow crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth. After you, madam. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys. If you want to see more of this brand new game, smash that like button. I would be eager and happy to play and do some recordings of it for you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See y'all next time. Bye.